Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be a Scentsy wax haul. This is my first official haul since my no-buy of last year. So if you're new, I decided to try and get my collection under control, and so I did a no-buy all of last year. I did not buy any wax or any candles. So yeah, this is a Scentsy haul. I knew as soon as I was able to start buying wax again that I did want to go ahead and start a Scentsy Club. I honestly don't really know what prompted it. There are quite a few scents I do really like from Scentsy, but I think it's just this was a bring back my bar period or whatever. And so I was like, you know what? This would be a great time to start it. If you don't know, the Scentsy Club is where you can literally put whatever you want in it. I think it's whatever you want. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a consultant or anything. But I believe you can put even limited edition items in there, and as long as they are in your club, it is a scent that you will continue to receive on a subscription type basis. I did mine, I think I did a quarterly is what I did. I don't want to still be bringing in like a ton of wax. The other thing I really like about it is because you can constantly go in there and switch things around. So this is my first club. I obviously don't know what any of these things are going to smell like on warm, but if for some reason I don't like it, I can just go in and switch it out with another bar or completely remove it altogether. Another benefit is I think if you spend $60 maybe, you get a half priced item, which is why I have a large brick at the bottom of my stack here. So yeah, I am gonna go ahead and show you guys what I picked up. And I will say, so I had these riding around in my car for a while, and we've had quite a few days of below zero weather. So then when I just went to get them out of my car, because I literally just went to get them right now, I noticed like this happening. And I don't know if like the drastic change from the bars being cold to me turning on my heat, or I don't know. I don't know what happened, but that one at least is a little bit messy. So no fault of Scentsy. I received everything in perfect condition. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to try to remember if they're bring back my bars or not, but I'm honestly not sure. So this first one I have here is Everything Nice. And this is a nice kind of really pretty kind of tan color. And all of them now have these cute little like embeds on the bottom. And Everything Nice is caramel and butter with roasted pumpkin and glazed pecans. I noticed, I wrote the descriptions down because I noticed on Scentsy a couple of the descriptions were a little bit embellished. So I just kind of put the generic notes. And this smells really good to me on cold. I will say on initial sniff, it's not quite as sweet as I had hoped, but it's a very fall-esque, very spicy scent. I don't know. I think that would be really nice for the fall. With the Scentsy Club, you definitely, at least before your next club comes out, want to test your scents. So I think I am going to test everything in our downstairs guest bedroom. Our house is a reverse now, so kind of our main floor has like everything, and then the master bedroom, but then like the other bedrooms and things are below instead of above, like in a 2-story. So yeah, our guest bedroom is down below. And I think I'm just going to use that room to test everything, because you obviously don't want your club to ship with items in it that you don't necessarily like. So the next one I got here is Whipped Vanilla Pear. I do believe this was a bring back my bar. This is caramel glazed baked pear and whipped vanilla. And this is really, really nice. Again, this one kind of got that, I don't know what happened. It had to be like just the drastic change in temps maybe. I don't know. This smells so good. It is a very like body care-esque pear. I've had pears where they almost smell kind of like sour, or a little bit off-putting. This is very pretty, very fragrant pear, but also very authentic in a way. And it just kind of smells like a creamy pear scent. I don't necessarily smell that it's like baked, but it smells really good. So I like that one. Then we have white, amber, and silk. So white, amber, and silk is warm amber, bergamot, and cotton. And again, if you guys know, I think that is what happened. I think it was really cold in my car, and then when I cut the heat on, they kind of got soft or something. This smells so good. It's a really pretty laundry scent. It is a touch like dry, like it gives me a little bit of like where I want to cough, if that makes sense. Some coconut scents do that to me. But it's really good, really fresh, really pretty scent on cold anyway. And then this is the Friends Clam, and yeah, this is the one that got super messed up in my car, so I will make sure not to do that again when temperatures are really crazy. And this one, after watching like videos, is very controversial. Most people don't like it. So the bar is, where's it at here? It's double espresso, freshly brewed coffee, and coconut cream. For me personally, I'm not getting coffee from this. I'm just getting like a very, it almost reminds me of like exotic coconut from Bath and Body Works. If you remember that scent, exotic coconut wasn't really a sweet coconut. Like this has a touch of sweetness, but it's not really super apparent. It's just that true like fresh coconut scent. I don't know. Again, I don't get coffee. I don't get espresso from this, but I don't dislike it either. Maybe because I like coconut scent. So yeah, we'll have to see how that melts. I'm really curious about that one. Next up, we have Blood Orange Spice. This is another one that I feel like some people liked it, some people hated it. I am all about an orange spice scent. You guys know that. And so any type of scent like that, I want to try just for my own, like to form my own opinions about it. So this is candied apple, blood orange puree, and cinnamon stick. And this does smell nice. It's very unique to me in that it, like I get orange, I get spice, I get this undertone of sweetness to me that does smell like candied apple. It's just weird because when I think of orange spice scents, it definitely puts me in a holiday mood, but like this smells more bright. It's like if you were trying to translate a pomander scent for the summer or something, if that makes sense. I don't know. I like it. It's not what typically comes to mind for me for a blood orange or for a orange spice scent, but it's different. It also kind of has a smoky note to it. I know it doesn't say there's like clove in the scent description, but it kind of smells like that, almost like a smokiness to it. But yeah, I really like that. So we'll see how that melts. Next up, this is from the Mardi Gras collection. That is a pretty recently released collection, I believe. This is King Cake, which is cinnamon and brown sugar with golden butter. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm not really showing you the wax, but I mean, they're pretty basic, and we all kind of know what a Scentsy bar looks like, so. And this one's beautiful. It honestly reminds me of almond croissant. And I think I have one. I'm going to go pull one and see. All right, so here's my almond croissant. Now these are kind of similar to me. Let me smell them together. Yeah, I feel like almond croissant has a little bit more nuttiness to it, but they kind of smell similar to me. If they, you know, like they could be cousins or something. But I really like king cake. I think that's a really delicious scent. So happy to have that. Again, I don't want to officially say, yeah, I'm going to add this to my club because I don't know what I really want in my club until I melt it. And I'm the type of person, I have to test everything. So I don't want to say that definitively, but it does smell really good. Next up, this is one that I feel like has been really popular. This is vanilla walnut. I believe this is another Bring Back My Bar. And this is roasted walnut and sweet vanilla bean. And it smells nice. It's weird. It doesn't necessarily smell like super edible. And I don't necessarily get like a nuttiness. It almost reminds me of like if you had like a cocoa butter and vanilla lotion or something. Like it doesn't smell distinctly like cocoa butter. Like you definitely get a sweeter vanilla scent. But yeah, it just reminds me, it gives me that same type of vibe. Really nice. I do like it on cold. Next up here we have cranberry mango. I literally got this because I'm not a big fruity scent person, but I got this because everybody was like, of all the Bring Back My Bars, I feel like this is the one that I heard most people being like, oh yes, I'm so glad they brought this back. I'm so glad it's back. So I wanted to try it at least. And the great thing about a club is so like, I've ordered this, of course, to try. But if I find, again, that I don't like it, I can just take it out and I don't have to worry about it. So it's a great way to be able to ensure that, especially with Bring Back My Bar, it's a great way to ensure that if you really like something, well, it's in your club and you have it. So this is tropical mango, cozy cranberry, and spicy pineapple. I really, really like this. I think I smell the mango the strongest. And I'm definitely getting like hints of like pineapple, hints of cranberry. I feel like it kind of reminds me of there was a scent from Yankee, like mango salsa or something. I really like this. I know it has cranberry in it, but nothing about this says cranberry to me. This is definitely, to me, a very bright, fruity, summery scent. This would be like so good with like a fizzy note in it too. Like a fizzy pop. I do really like that. That is a really good scent and it smells super strong. Next one I picked up is Peony Petals, and I literally only picked this up after watching Lisa Rowberry's video. If you guys don't know who she is, I think she's pretty high up on the Scentsy ladder. So a lot of times when new bars or whatever come out, I will go watch her video to see what she thinks. This is one she was really excited about coming back because I am not a floral person. I love peonies now, don't get me wrong. They're really pretty to like have in the house, but like it's not something I want to smell. Like I don't want to smell something floral. But she went on and on about how pretty this scent was and I just had to try it. So Peony Petals is just peony and rose petals. And this is so pretty. It's a perfume scent. It honestly reminds me of a perfume I feel like I've smelled before. Ugh, and I just cannot put my finger on it. If any of you know what that is, can you please tell me? Like, if you smell this and you're like, oh my God, that smells like this perfume. Because I feel like I have smelled this before, but it also gives me a little bit of a, like a nostalgic feel. Like, it smells like a perfume from when I was a kid. Like, I don't know, gosh. It just smells so familiar, but familiar in the most like comforting, nostalgic way. Like maybe one of my favorite teachers smelled like this when I was growing up in the 80s or something. Oh, if somebody knows what this smells like, please tell me, because the scent is just too familiar. It's beautiful. To me, there is not a ton of rose in this. It is just a beautiful floral fragrance. Now, this is one to me, I don't usually like, I can go between like bedroom, bathroom. To me, this is a very specific bedroom scent. Like, I would want this all to myself in my bedroom. This is so, so pretty. I love that. And a question I have, I guess I could reach out to my consultant, but I'm sure one of you know, with the Scentsy Club, so like, let's say you, like with the peony petals, let's say I want to have like 3 of those in my club. How am I trying to ask this? So like, okay, I received 1 for this club, but let's say my next club rolls around and I want to change the quantity to 4. Well, the Bring Back My bars obviously aren't going to stay around forever. I don't know how long they're here, but they don't stay around forever. So if I don't change my quantity to 4 before it leaves, will I be stuck with 1 when the next Scentsy Club shipment comes to me? Or can I still go in, since the Bring Back My bar is in my club currently? Can I go in and change that quantity after it's left the website? I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? So like, this is going to leave soon because it's a Bring Back My bar. And I currently only have 1 in my club. Clearly, I only received 1. So if it leaves the website before my next club ships, can I change the 1 that's in my club to 4? Or will I only be stuck with 1? Does that make sense? Are you locked in to the quantities, I guess, is what I should say. I'm sorry. I took way too long explaining that. I hope it makes sense and someone knows. Next one here is Cashmere and Corduroy. So this one is creamy vanilla, Sicilian bergamot, and cashmere sandalwood. I love bergamot. I think it's bergamot, actually. I love that scent in wax. So yeah, this is so pretty. It's a really pretty sweet vanilla scent. It's honestly odd. I don't get a lot of the bergamot in this. It just smells like a sweet, soft vanilla. Even the sandalwood isn't as pungent. I think that's really pretty. So, and then I did get to whatever the threshold is. I believe it's $60, but whatever that threshold is, I reached it. So I was able to get a half price item shipped with my club as well. And I chose to get a brick, and I got my brick in Blue Grotto. So I've never had Blue Grotto in wax, but I have had it in the pods. I use one of the little pods in my car, and I love this scent. So Blue Grotto is fresh tropical notes, sweet citrus, and lush botanicals. Ugh. These are impossible to open. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. And this one even cracked. So this was not cracked when it came. I really probably shouldn't have let these hang out in my car. Should have brought them in. Oh, the scent is so good. It almost, I'm not a big candy scent person, but it almost reminds me of like a blue pixie stick. I think the citrus elevates it definitely. Otherwise, to me, it would smell very sweet blue pixie stick or like blue Hawaiian, that drink. But the citrus is just the perfect pairing with it. It is so good. So yeah, I'm really excited to have that. And I mean, it's just another benefit. I mean, if you're going to spend the money, you might as well spend it where you can get a brick for $12 because these are normally $24. And so getting this for $12, I mean, that is like a steal. So that is it, guys. That is everything I got in my very first Scentsy Club. And yeah, so we'll see how this stuff melts. I am going to do an updated collection video. I will tell you guys, I have decided, because I kind of went crazy. I bought a couple of D-stashes. There was a lady who sells Scentsy who was going out of business. She's not selling anymore, so I bought a bunch of stuff from her. So I've decided now that I'm going to limit myself to $100 a month. I think I've already overspent that, so I'm going to have to stop until I get to back caught up. The only thing that I'm looking at for this month is the Teddy Bees pre-order. She has not put out a list or given any info about that yet, but yeah, I'm limiting myself to $100 a month. And I think that that will allow me to still kind of get my fix and perhaps get free shipping if that's an option, and also not bring too much stuff in, and allow me to still be able to melt through what I have. So I think it'll keep me at a good pace for melting. If I find that I'm accumulating again way too much, I will just stop, and I'll let you guys know that. I am really trying to maintain and not, I don't want my collection to ever be out of control like it was. So I'm really trying to monitor that, and I think the $100 threshold will hold me to that. I do have a melting basket going that has the last few items I have from 2021. Then at that point, everything in my collection is 2022 on. Let's see. Yeah, so I just have a few items. The majority of them are scoopables, and I'm not in a rush to use those. You guys know I don't like scoopables. I have been slowly trying to work through them, but quite a few of them, especially my L3s, I think I have like 5 or 6 that are 2021. So I'll just continue to switch out my solid wax and just work through the scoopables as I can and see fit. Yeah, I think that's it. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Hope you guys are having a good January so far, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.